Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom to all elect. 1/3 sincere listeners. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahweh Shai being the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This gospel is truth. The kingdom of heaven salvation is for the Israelites and the Israelites only. Who are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the ones scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth that descend back to being the Israelites that may look like the other nations. All right, the kingdom of heaven salvation is for you. Today's video is going to be entitled, Is This Your Black Bitch? As well as the black woman is not ours. All right, and pretty much this is a response to that Eve that got killed by her white lover. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just a warning. You know, you woman, if you want to go that way, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna die with the enemy at the end of the day. Okay, you're gonna die with the enemy, and he died along with her. You know, I have to get this now, but I have a couple of quick testimonies to bring out. We'll get the scripture real quick. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered right. So you want to be hand in hand with this devil. The devil is gonna be punished, and you're gonna be punished right along with him. All right, and you're talking shit about so-called black men, this, that, and the third. Whatever. It is what it is. That's, you know, you get the judgment of whatever you were feeling, however you were feeling, and the Lord judged you for that. You know, you got killed by your white lover. You know what I mean? Whatever the so-called black man had done to you could never compare to him taking your life. Oh, he cheated on me. Get over it. All right? That's some white man bullshit. That's why you love the white man. You love the white man because he promotes what's that bullshit? Monogamy. All right? That's not a custom. That wasn't our custom. As so-called black people, that was never our custom. We just live in America now. We live in the West now. You see what I'm saying? We live in Canada, wherever we are in the West, the UK. That's a Western ideology created by the so-called white man. Because he's a punk, bitch-ass nigga. All right? That can barely get it up. He has to have sex on specific days in order to impregnate his bitch. All right? Oh, let's try again tonight. Let's try again tonight, honey, on this, or let's try again on this day, honey. Right? Because so-called black men, we can reproduce, like, you know what I'm saying? We're a woman like that. Because we're just active like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how the Lord created us. We're better lovers in that sense. When it comes to dealing with women, we're better than these Edomites. Okay? These Edomites are weirdos. Okay? But you want to love off this Edomite devil like as if he's all of this and all of that. So basically, the story behind Is This Your Black Bitch? So I was on a college campus going to my dorm, and it's like a foyer, whatever, and it was like 2 Edomites and 1 Eve, whatever. And I was with my boy, whatever. He's a Jake, whatever, you know? And then the man asked us, and we knew the girl, whatever. We see her around, whatever. Cool. But we always see her hanging with Edomite. She thought she was an Edomite. In her mind, she probably thought she was an Edomite. She's just one of them, like, not say bougie black girls, but one of those black girls, like whitewashed black girls, so to speak, you know? But she definitely Eve. But she just bugged out. Right? So we walk into the foyer, whatever, the dorm section, and the guy asked us, "Is this your black bitch?" And we look at it, I look at my boy, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, it's not our bitch. But like, she just laughed it off like it was cool. Like, she just laughed it off like, oh shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's not our bitch. So what we're gonna do? Crash out over that? You know what I'm trying to say? She's black and she's a bitch. It is what it is. Would we ever say that to our woman? Do we? Oh, you black bitch! Like we'll do that if we're like we don't say that with our woman. Like that's not a way of cussing out our woman. You black bitch. Like I would never. If I'm in an argument with my woman, I'm not referring to her as black bitch. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm not referring to her as a black bitch. We might refer to the black woman as a black bitch if we're trying to pretty much ruffle some feathers. We'll do that on the highways and by whatever. We might, oh, the black woman did, the black woman, the black whatever. We might say that. But like in terms of everyday interactions, we're not referring to our woman like that. You see what I'm saying? But that's show you the disrespect that Esau has and towards our woman. But he has our woman wrapped up in this spell to where all that can just happen and nothing. If we call our woman black bitch or we call her bitch, she's ready to raise hell, bro. You call your woman a bitch. I dare you. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you won't, because we do it. But I'm just saying in general, call not to say call your woman a bitch. Call a random black woman a bitch and see how fast she turns up. Like she wilds out, goes crazy. But if you let Esau do it, she ha ha ha. You get what I'm trying to say? Wild, crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. Right? Esau being a so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Well, Esau can call your woman the black bitch and she'll laugh. It's like, ha ha ha, like, right? And then there was a second occasion. That was like years ago, but I had to bring it out because these women, weird. That was probably like 7, 8 years ago, maybe. Whatever. But this one was another account that was actually more recent. I was downtown with my friends. We just grabbing some food. After we left the spot, we got food. And we're walking back to the car. On our way back to the car downtown, we walk by. We see one Eve, but we're not watching her like that. Whatever, we're minding our business. We're in conversation with each other. You know, when you're walking with your friends, you're in conversation, just doing you, whatever, right? Obviously, you're looking out your surroundings, you're seeing what's going on. Don't get me wrong, but we're minding our business, so to speak. But yeah, I observed only a solo, one black girl with a whole bunch of like Arab men, so to speak. Like I don't even like Arab men, so to speak. And as soon as we walk by, these guys like, do you want this girl for you guys? Like he's like asking us, do you want her? We're like, what the fuck? Like we're like, bro, that's all you, bro. She's with you. I told him straight. I'm like, hey, bro, that's all you, bro. She's with you. You get what I'm trying to say? Cause you've seen 3 black guys, whatever. It was 3 of us, so-called black guys, right? It was like maybe 3 or 4 of them, and only 1 black girl. How the fuck did she even end up in that situation? I don't know. Right? Who knows what the fuck? Right? But in her mind, she probably hates black men anyways. But honestly, she has that self-hate. I'm not saying she hated us, but she had that self-hate to where she was just cool with being around these Arab men, so to speak. And we pretty much told bro, hey bro, she's with you, bro. We're good. You get what I'm trying to say? She's not ours. That's all you, bro. Because she's not ours, bro. If she was ours, she would be with us in that sense. You get what I'm trying to say? Why is she with people that are not of her nation? Like, you know what I mean? These women are bugged out. They're not ours. Simple and plain. They chose, they drew the line in the sand. They have that self-hate in them. They don't want to have dark-skinned babies. Right? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people, man. But they're bugged out, man. Eve is bugged out. And, you want to be hand in hand with your enemies? Then so be it. We're not here to save you and protect you. We only protect what's ours, man. A lot of you black women, you don't want the covering of a so-called black man. Because you don't want the discipline that comes with it. But you'll take the bullshit, the disrespect. See, a black man with a so-called black woman will never disrespect his woman by calling her nigger, bitch, and slave. You're my slave and all that shit, like as some king fetish. know what I'm saying? My nigger bitch. Like, we're not saying that shit. We might be like, we might call it, oh, stupid bitch. Like, you might be dealing with your woman in the heat of the moment. You call her stupid bitch, slap her across the face a couple times while you're dealing with her. You know what I mean? But she likes that. You get what I'm trying to say? But we're not calling her no disrespectful, like, nigger bitch and weird shit, bro. Like, Esau is just a weird guy. You know what I'm saying? Women want to be dominated, but you get what I'm trying to say? We're not disrespectfully dominating our woman, so to speak, and weird. But some Eve, they like that stupid shit. They love that Edomite slave master bullshit. You know, so that's why I say we have to draw the line in the sand and say it is what it is. That's what you want to deal with. You know, that's what you want. I don't give a fuck because you're not ours anyways. Simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? Let me just finish it up with this. Micah 7:1. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see. At the end of the day, so-called black woman is our enemy. All right, and it's not to say you can't. You see, like, you got to deal with them accordingly. That's all. Because they belong to the so-called white man. All right, their ideologies, right? Feminism, monogamy, women's empowerment, whatever you want to name it, man. That their whole idea of life, right? What a family should be, is all framed by the so-called white man. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not living up to that standard, you're a deadbeat, you're a piece of shit, you're no good. And it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, the apostles and the elders on down, they already say don't deal with the black woman. Okay, for obvious reasons. They have trauma, you know, they have, they're bugged out, man. Because they're basically they're caught in a rock between a hard place. Because they love Esau, but then they love Jake. But for carnal reasons. They love Esau for the spiritual and carnal reasons. But they only love Jake for the carnal reasons. You see what I'm saying? And they love. It's not even that they love Jake for real, bro. You know, they might love Jake for a good dick down, or a Jake that's below them. You know, when Jake is desperate, they need they like having power over. They like the idea of having power over a so-called black man. That's what they love. That's what they like. You know what I mean? They don't like the idea of a so-called black man in power. That pisses them off. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to give power unto the so-called black man, right? They have resentment. They don't like you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the situation that these women end up in, and it is what it is. Like, we're not here to defend you, women, man. Okay, we're not. You see, if a man, if you as a man, you're walking down the street and you're seeing a domestic violence dispute take place, I'm not getting involved. That's not your fight, man. Because you might end up dead for that. As a man, you might end up dead. You want to be Captain Save a bitch, Captain Save a hoe, or you don't know the context. You don't know what that woman did. You don't know what that man did. You don't know what that man has, right? You jump in there, that woman starts fighting you because they're bugged out, and the guy starts fighting you, or he has a gun on him. He blows you away because you thought you were doing the right thing. Oh, you're doing the right thing. Oh, she's a woman. You can't hurt her. She's a woman. You mind your business. Okay? This is equality. We're in the age of equality. If a woman hits a man could hit a woman. It's equality, right? So they say. It's not really true. It's not equality. It's woman over men. That's really what it comes down to. Right? We're not advising don't hit no woman, okay? Don't do that. All right, you don't want to deal with the law system. You don't want to deal with Esau. If you can avoid it, just stay the fuck away. You know what I mean? Get out the house, whatever the case may be. Don't hit no woman. Don't ever do that. And we're not advising that, man, because then you're gonna be dealing with the devil. You're gonna be dealing with Eve and the devil. All right, match made in hell. The Gardenian Pact, as Apostle Rakah likes to coin it. All right, they made a pact against you, the so-called black man. All right, and that's just the facts. And you've been warned. Basically, you've been warned. All right, but Let me just finish this off. Micah 7:10. And she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So she gonna be the shit in the streets. And that girl, she got turned to dust, man. All right, the Edomite killed her, or appeared to be an Edomite, so-called white boy. He took her out. Okay, that was her judgment. And probably was a mercy kill anyway. But who knows? The Lord might raise her spirit back up right before the missiles, man. I'm trying to say, the Lord could do that. It's the, so yeah. I'm not trying to go too long on this one, but yeah. Lord, will you edify? Shalom to the next.